Apologies for any audio in case it didn't come through in the first game. Nonetheless, we'll march on like normal business. We missed the first set. Excellent play by the Garnet. Muhlenberg seemed like they threw their best stuff out there to start the set, and kind of quietly and swiftly, Swarthmore just ran away with it. So potentially a change in the lineup as Grace Hegland was out there just now for the Garnet in place of Angelina Hemingway, it appears. Keep an eye on that for the rest of the match. Big story through set number one. The hitting percentage, and that one right into the net, a rare sight from Melissa Fayville. Like I said, 30 aces, well now I guess make it 32 aces after her two today to 14 errors, and I'll make that 15 errors. Very excellent server, and not the way you want to start the set for the Mules. It's going to be Danny Payne on the other side. Look at that float, no spin on. All of the Centennial coming into tonight. It's going to be tight on net. Wow, what a kill that time for Isabella Pontrelli. That's exactly what you want your middle to do, hitting that ball straight down. So 2-1. Carrasco with the dig. Zhang off the block. She plays it up. Rosden with a tip. Chaos, and looks like we're going to get a lift. No, actually a double. I mean, you could have called maybe a couple things on that one. Nonetheless, Swarthmore's point, 3-1, and Kaylee Zhang to serve. Almost an ace, and would have been Kaylee Zhang's third, but instead it's a free ball. That's tight. Very awkward play. Pena with a dump, and she's so good at that. Pena, not only is she #1 in assist percent in all the Centennial, she also has the second best hitting percentage in the Centennial, yes, as a setter. So good at calling upon that dump. Zhang seemed to put a little extra zip on that serve. And Jordan Perry dig attempt in vain. Tough one off the block for the Garnet. 4-2 now. Checking in, Julia Ficon. Serving specialist, if you will, for Muhlenberg. 10 aces, only 4 errors on the year for Ficon. Pena going behind to Rosden. Played up by Ficon. That's Oler. She goes line and gets line. Made that one look easy, hitting it over the block. 4-3. Great serve. Perry barely got to it. Rosden goes cross court, maybe gets a little bit of help from the net that time as Grace Hegland checks into the game. So Coach Carly Schwastik swapping the middles here in this one. Hegland in for Hemingway. Very deep Swarthmore roster. And it's another ace for Zinzi Montgomery. Got her first collegiate ace in the first set. Said that was fun, let's make it 2. So some nice serving here from Montgomery, the freshman from Oakland. It's tight. Beautiful up from Zhang. Pena goes behind. And Zinzi Montgomery. Honestly, that was a pretty good effort from her. The middle, very much not accustomed to playing back row this season. And I mean, it looked good off of her hands, but that spike just had so much power on it. Not much Montgomery could have done there. Pontrelli serving. Zhang overpass. There's Oler off the block. She plays it back up. Coming from the back row, set is out. Rosden gets a great swing on it. Rolled short. Very awkward play. Good communication there from Swarthmore. Oler tips. Pena's all over it. Carrasco plays it back to Perry, who rolls. Barely kept up, but only momentarily. Muhlenberg getting their middles working now and giving Swarthmore some trouble. That one right into the net. Isabella Pontrelli, none too pleased with herself there. Only 3 errors in 50 sets played. She's still not happy with herself. I give her credit. Been a great season for her in terms of serving. A rare miscue. Hegland, she calls for it and she gets it. Can hear her yell 1. Pena obliged. 8-5 when Swarthmore gets their middles working. Well, they have an absolutely lethal attack. They already do. Great serve from Rosden. Tough play. And Rosden, like Zinzi Montgomery, just not as used to playing in that back row. You're seeing the effects of Ellie Streeper's injury for Swarthmore. Not sure how long she'll be out. 8-6 now. That serve died. Going outside to Perry. Perry tried to go line, but it never got back in. 8-7. Up by Perry. She gets the swing, not the kill. Going back to Perry. Oler blocked, kept up. Nice play by Fayville. Rosden, look at her in the back row. Wild play here, not bad. Great hustle by Perry, a Pena dump. And it's another dump. Wow, Rosden diving all over. She gets out of the way, and Pena sends a free ball over. Who's going to win the battle? A long point indeed. Zhang from the pipe, and she hits that one out. That'll get the Muhlenberg bench off their feet. All knotted up at 8 now. Give Muhlenberg credit. That point was forever. Back-to-back errors for Swarthmore, a rare sight. Rosden from the back row, just didn't look too comfortable. Oler off Rosden's shoulder. Pena maybe trying to do a little bit too much that time, and she rolls it right into the net. Muhlenberg, their first lead of the second set, 9-8. Promising. Perry blocked. Carrasco overpass, but it's barely in. It's pushed, and it's going to be tight. Still up. Nice pancake that time. A dump from Pena. She gets it done again. Her second kill in this match. Back tied at 9. Errant pass that time. It'll be a free ball. Spoke too soon, actually. It was a powerful roll and some miscommunication from Swarthmore. Leads to a Garnet point off of a powerful roll. So 10-9. Looks like Esme Oler will serve. Straight up from Perry, going to Zhang. Zhang! Nice spot. Good adjustment midair. Knotted up again at 10 as Zinzi Montgomery enters the game. Very rare you see the libero not serve, and that's the case in today's match. It's Hegland and Montgomery serving. Wow, nice serve from Hegland. Way to get the block up. Absolutely nowhere to go. Montgomery and Zhang on that one. Montgomery, 23 blocks coming into tonight. That leads the Garnet. So give her 24 now. And when I say blocks, by the way, I go off of total blocks. Nice serving again from Hegland. Tip, Hegland gets it up. But Hegland, another one of the Garnet who not totally used to playing in that back row, as Sarah Carrasco will enter the game for her. Fayetteville now to serve. Overpass. Not much Swarthmore can do about that one. Fayetteville serving again. That one, a downward motion. Good play that time by Swarthmore. Just a better block from Muhlenberg. That one is so tough. It's hard to run it better than Pena and Montgomery did that time. That block might put a little something in Swarthmore's head. Muhlenberg now up by 2. Back to Zhang. Zhang trying to go line, but couldn't find it that time. 14-11. I got to imagine a timeout potentially upcoming for Swarthmore. And you know what? Schwastik didn't want to wait another point. She calls it right there. 14-11 the score. And it's been a bit of an uncharacteristic second set for the Garnet. So 14-11 your score, your leaders of the match. 5 kills is the match high, split amongst 3 players. It's Isabella Pontrelli on the Muhlenberg side, and then Kaylee Zhang and Trisha Rosden on the Swarthmore side. 2 aces is the match high for 3 players. It's Kaylee Zhang, Zinzi Montgomery, and Alyssa Fayetteville with aces. And it looks like we're set for action. So up 3 are the Mules here, with arguably their best server, well, statistically their best server, Alyssa Fayetteville. That one kind of caught Jordan Perry. Still able to put a good swing on it is Kaylee Zhang. And it'll lead to a free ball. Pena takes it. Zhang gets around it, and she gets a kill. I wonder if that's what Coach Schwastik drew up in the timeout, saying, hey, we got to get the ball to Kaylee. When in doubt, in case of emergency, use number 6 over there, Kaylee Zhang. That's exactly what they did. 12-14, and now Danny Pena to serve. Going to Pontrelli, and that one goes out. 14-13 now the score. So much needed back-to-back points here for the Garnet. Pena. Good serve. Tough pass here. Jacobs is going for it. Good swing. Free ball. And Jacobs hits that one straight into the net. Never looked too comfortable on that one. We're all knotted up at 14. What an up by Carrasco, but wait a second. Looks like we got a double called, I believe, on Zinzi Montgomery as Camila Leas checks into this ball game, holding a 1-point lead now. High serve, overpass, but it actually takes a nice Swarthmore bounce. Oh, well, there's the team leader in kills. It's no mistake, ladies and gentlemen. 6th most kills in the Centennial but she's got 3.41 kills per set. That's 4th best in the Centennial. Swarthmore, they've been sweeping so many of these matches. That's why it might have to go off that kills per set number. How about that block? Trisha Rosden. Big block. Muhlenberg playing a much better second set. But Swarthmore starting to regain control here. Big thanks to that block. Going back to Jacobs. This time hits it around the block and gets another kill for Jacobs. And it looks like that's her 4th kill of the match. As she checks into the, checks out of this game. Making way for Julia Ficon. Carrasco, beautiful pass. Back to Rosden, blocked, but blocked out of bounds. And it's another kill for Trisha Rosden. Really like a Batman and Robin thing going on. You know what? No, that's not true. Trisha Rosden, she's more than a Robin. She's just 2nd in kills right now for Swarthmore, as that one's off the block. Zinzi Montgomery last second tried to get her hands on it, but smacks that one out. Knotted up at 17. Great set number 2 we've got here. Here's Pontrelli. If you'll remember, she had a service error her last serve. Very rare for her. Her 4th in the entire season. Rosden, great tip. Wow, that's an impressive up from Eglinton. Off the net. Carrasco calling for it. Pena's going to send the free ball over. It's going out to Oler. She has to tip, and they're going to say Oler touched the net. Big break that time for the Garnet. Up 1, Trisha Rosden serving. Oler, healthy swing and gets it through the block, knotted up at 18. Esme Oler, the 4th most kills in all the Centennial. 143 coming into tonight's match. Now 148 with that last one. It's going to be a tough play. Perry, free ball. Set is out. Fayville goes to Oler, who crushes that one. Fayville really good at taking that second ball. 37 assists as the team's libero. Fayville does it all. She was actually a 1,000-point scorer in high school basketball. Clearly chose volleyball, and for good reason. Kaylee Zhang might have gone in her own head that time, and we are going to get a personnel change. Chloe Mayhew comes into this match for Kaylee Zhang. How about that? And they go right at Chloe Mayhew. Jordan Perry rolls it over the net. Oler, great awareness, hits that one just over the the back line. It's a 1-point game. Perry serve. Great pass. Tip. Carrasco all over it, but it's going to be a tough pass. Goes Perry in the pipe. Rolled. That's Mayhew, who's just inserted into this game. Just missing that one. Huge point right here. It's Esme Oler. She's serving. And that one sails out. Huge error that time. Oler, only 13 errors out of 50 sets. So a nice break as Grace Hegland serves. That one, great location. Going to Jacobs. Hegland, kind of a reactionary, just threw her hands out there, but not able to get underneath it. So not where you want to be right now if you're the Garnet. You're down 22-20, and it's Alyssa Fayville serving. Mayhew, good platform. She'll get a chance to swing. Wow, and she does not squander it. Laces that one down the line, and it's a 1-point set. Danny Pena, big serve here. 16 aces to 6 errors. She's the right girl for the job. It's going to be a tough roll. Mayhew, maybe a little bit over-eager that time. Tried to send the roll shot right back for where it came, and it's going to lead to a timeout from Carly Schwastik in the Garnet. Schwastik talking over with assistant coach Zhang. I'm wondering if they're talking about personnel. Down 2 here. I got my eye out for any potential subs. So Swarthmore breaks their huddle, and it looks like Kaylee Zhang will re-enter the game, so my suspicion is confirmed. So 23-21, Kaylee Zhang re-enters the game. Serving now from Muhlenberg is Camila Leas, the freshman. See how the freshman handles this big spot. It's a 4-woman back row for Swarthmore, and wow! You could have put a dime between that ball and the back row, but Swarthmore confidently lets that one go, and it's a good decision. Kaylee Zhang now, just recently inserted into the game to serve. 23-22. Great serve. It'll lead to a free ball, too. To Perry. Perry gets the kill. We're tied at 23. When the game matters most, big-time players making big-time plays. A huge serve for advantage. Jacobs, that one just out. Great communication. Everyone called out on the Swarthmore side. Maybe laughing a little bit because it was pretty close to going in, and Tara Carrasco hit the deck just like that. Set point for Swarthmore. Fayville going to Jacobs. Nice play by Zhang. Tough location. It's a wild pass. This is going to come from the back row. It's Oler. Wow, great swing on it. To Montgomery. She closes it out. And Swarthmore comes from behind and takes a nail-biting second set. They lead it 2-0 now. What a big comeback that was. The comeback, I mean, it wasn't like they were down by so much, but the way they took control at the end of it, it was right after that timeout from Coach Carly Schwastik. She got Kaylee Zhang back into the game, and Zhang served the team to victory. Let me just double-check my stats here. Yep. It was 4 straight points, a 4-0 run to close out the match. The second Swarthmore was able to side out. They did not squander it. And it would have been pretty shocking had Swarthmore lost. Not anything against Muhlenberg. I think they've been playing excellent. But just from a statistic standpoint, it would have been head-scratching. Let me read you the statistics. I mean, they're pretty even, but everything is advantage Swarthmore. 25 kills for Swarthmore, 24 for Muhlenberg. 15 errors from Muhlenberg, just 7 for Swarthmore. So Swarthmore is hitting 231. Muhlenberg hitting 105. Swarthmore 4 aces to Muhlenberg's 3 aces. Muhlenberg with 5 errors to Swarthmore's 2. Blocks in favor of Swarthmore 6-2. And receive errors 4 for Muhlenberg and 2 for Swarthmore. So just about every statistical category, Swarthmore leading by a narrow margin, but leading nonetheless. A minute and a half until the start of our third set. Swarthmore looking for yet another sweep here at home, looking to stay perfect at home, and maybe most importantly, looking to bounce back following their first loss in a while. Josh Safran here on the Centennial Network. I'll be back in just a minute. All set for set number 3 here. Same lineup for Swarthmore. A couple changes during this last set, but looks like they're going to stick with their guns. Right into the net, and it's an early point for the Garnet. Pena, second opportunity of the set. Great play from Oler. Jacobs, good spot, but dug out by Carrasco. Off the block, it's a kill for Kaylee Zhang. Maybe a little benching is what she needed there, at least momentarily. She's come back with quite a vengeance. Off the block, and it's another kill for Amira Moody, who once again listed as a defensive specialist. So Alyssa Fayville, opportunity to serve here. Good dig out by Zhang. Slide play to Rosden. What a spot. Back left corner with some pace. (3-1) now in favor of the Garnet. Rolled, going nowhere. Under the net, in fact, 4-1. An early lead would give the Garnet a big boost in pursuit of the sweep. Tough pass, decent pass actually. Jacobs going cross court, wow, nice spot. Perry gets around it, blocked and just barely out. Scary call that time, but the right call indeed, 5-1. Zhang, that ball just died. It's an ace for Kaylee Zhang, her third of the match. And that's an early timeout here in set number 3 for the Muhlenberg Mules. So up 2-0 in the sets category. Swarthmore goes up 6-1 here in set number 3. Josh Safran here. We'll step aside for a brief moment and be right back. welcome back on in. Kaylee Zhang still serving, holding a 6-1 advantage here in the all-important set number 3. Zhang, almost another ace. But instead, it's a fantastic return and a better kill from Rachel Jacobs. So important that time for Muhlenberg. It's 6-2. Tight on net. Pena, good set. Rosden with the push and leads to some miscommunication from the Muhlenberg side. It's going to be a point for the Garnet. Angelina Hemingway makes her way back into this one as Nora Larson checks in to serve in place of Zinzi Montgomery, who, let's not forget, 2 aces tonight. Nora Larson, nonetheless, with the service, and that one into the net. So it's Ficon over on the other side, down 7-3. Rosden pushes, and that might be 4. It's not 4. And the officials are going to discuss. If they don't overturn this, it would be shocking. I guess maybe, I don't think that first one was a block. That's the only thing it could be. And wow. They're going to stick with Muhlenberg on the call there. All right, well, 7-4. Put that one in the back pocket of your Swarthmore and just get it right back. And hey, some justice. You know what they say, ball don't lie. It applies to volleyball too. 8-4. Rosden to serve. That ball hangs on the net for what felt like an eternity. Oler blocked. Overpass Hemingway. Another overpass for Hemingway. Another. That's 3 in a row. No kill, however. And wow. Muhlenberg ends up winning that point. Hemingway had 3 attempts that time on overpasses. A wry smile to her bench. 8-5. It's Pontrelli to serve. Zhang. Great platform for it, and they get some redemption. No, not quite. Hemingway going for redemption. Just hit that one a bit too far. It's 8-6 now. Hemingway gets that one in, but a better dig from Pontrelli. That one sails up and out that time off the hand of Esme Oler. 139 hitter coming into today. 9-6, Swarthmore still holding a lead. Outside to Oler, blocked, but she keeps it up. Slide play, Hemingway, just tough angle. Off the block. Zhang gets a clean look at it, and Muhlenberg pays the price. Gonna have to put a block up when number 6 is coming there. Another kill for Zhang, match high 8. Zhang again, this time she pushes. Down the middle, flat-footed that time, just too tough to react. Barely kept up. Zhang able to put a great swing on it off the block. Zhang with another kill. Believe that's double digits now for Kaylee Zhang. Nearing a double-double. She's got 8 digs. So Angelina Hemingway with an opportunity to serve now. Nice kill, Esme Oler. And Rachel Jacobs coming into this game for the Mules. 11-8. And a double, it appears, called on the Garnet. And Esme Oler sails another serve. I believe that's her second today. (12-9). Danny Pena back in the service. Going outside to Jacobs. Jacobs puts a healthy swing on it. And I believe that was Rosden who had to just tip it over. Carrasco, tough play for her. I'm not sure Perry would have been there regardless. 12-10. Very competitive set number 3. Zhang just barely out. I didn't have a clean look at it. Some bodies blocking, but it looked good off her hand. I guess not able to get around it with the top spin, it appears. 1-point game. Fayetteville serving. Zhang puts a great swing on it. It's a free ball. Rosden knew right away. That second that Pena set that ball up, she put it on a tee for Trisha Rosden. Her 9th kill of the match. Feels almost like a quiet 9 kills, which, well, nothing quiet about that last kill indeed. Set is out. Roll shot over the net. And a great roll of it there from Moody. Moody, like I said, is listed as a defensive specialist. It's actually her 6th kill of the match. Impressive stuff. She now serves. It's tight. Pena with one hand gets the assist. And that was Rosden on the kill. So now she moves into double digits and matches Kaylee Zhang's match high at excuse me, I almost said 8 at 10. 10 kills for Zhang and Rosden. Nora Larson now looking for some redemption. She's not going to get it. Julia Ficon to serve on the Muhlenberg side. Great set. It's an overpass and a rare miscommunication here from the Garnet. It just seemed like everyone was getting into position and the ball was hit right to Danny Pena, but a setter should never be taking a free ball. Question is, who should have been taking that one? A tough one. And nice redemption that time. Swarthmore lead up to 2 now. Actually missed who got that kill. My apologies. I'm waiting on the box score now. I'll give that to you when I get it. Looks like that was Angelina Hemingway. I said lead back up to 2. My mistake. Lead up to 1. Perry tips. Great dump. Not much else you can say. A great dump that time from the libero. Let me see if Fayetteville has kills. She's got, wow. Alyssa Fayetteville's got 21 kills on the season, so maybe that's a go-to for her. Very rare you see double-digit kills for a libero, especially this early in the season. I guess we're in mid-season now, but still. Pena forced to play that one over. Over the block. Great read from Zhang. Perry blocked. Back out to Perry. Off the block this time, but blocked on the right side for the Garnet. They go back out 16-15 for Perry for her 7th kill of the match. She now serves. Tough play. Oler hit that one straight into the net. So I serve receive is so important. Outside Oler again off the block. Wow, what an up by Perry. Zhang blocked. Wow, that would have been a special point for the Garnet. Had that have panned out, but tip your cap to Muhlenberg's front row that time. They were all over that one. What a third set this has been. Now within 1 point. Pena going to Zhang. Zhang gets blocked again. It's knotted up at 17. And looks like that's the 5th block, if I'm not mistaken, as Kaylee Zhang gets sat down. Carrasco, great pass. Dump from Danny Pena, caught everybody off guard. I'll say it again, 2nd best hitting percentage in all the Centennial, and yes, she's a setter. Hemingway serving now. Oler, too much on that one. It goes out. 19-17 your score. Nice serve, and it's an ace for Angelina Hemingway. 20-17, and there's a timeout from Muhlenberg. Backs against the wall. They are just 5 points away from being swept here at Tarble Pavilion. In what, if they do get swept, well, that's why you got to check the box score. Sometimes the total set score doesn't tell the whole story of a match. This has been a pretty even affair. Advantage Swarthmore, obviously. I'll step aside for a couple seconds, and we'll be back in, it says 45 seconds on the scoreboard here on the Centennial Network. Welcome back, 20-17. Angelina Hemingway serving. Kaylee Zhang still out. Nice read from Hemingway. Going to Mayhew. Mayhew gets blocked, but it's still up. Free ball. Nice communication, and Mayhew gets the kill on a cheeky tip. While that ball was in the air, Mayhew and Pena made contact, and I couldn't read lips, but Pena said something to Mayhew. I'm sure it was all you. You're taking this one, and Mayhew gets the kill. Great serve. Oler off the tip. Wow, what a play by Perry. Mayhew, a roll. It's dumped, and nobody's home for the Garnet. So Rachel Jacobs re-enters this game for Muhlenberg. 3 points separate these sides. Swarthmore 4 points away from closing this match out. Just barely over the net. Set is out. It's going to Mayhew. Nice slide. Oh, that's a great dig from Rosden. It's tipped, barely kept up. A roll from Oler. A dump from Pena. This time Muhlenberg ready for it. Jacobs, great swing. And they're going to say no one touched the net. Nice play on the overpass by the Muhlenberg front row. 21-19 now. Oler serving. And it's an ace for Esme Oler, who, 2 service errors on her last couple of serves. Gets some redemption and a timeout from the Garnet. Potentially maybe a shift of the lineup. We saw that last time with a late game timeout from Coach Schwastik as she talks to her assistant Coach Zhang. Step aside for a brief moment. We'll be back. Potential lineup change on the way for the Garnet. Welcome back on in. My suspicions are confirmed. Kaylee Zhang does re-enter this game for Chloe Mayhew, just like she did in the last set. Esme Oler still serving. It's a tough set. It's going to Zhang. Zhang gets around it off the block, and it finds the court. Re-entered into this game and immediately gets a kill. I wonder if I don't know if it's more to give Kaylee Zhang a bit of a breather and just to recalibrate herself, or throwing different looks at the Muhlenberg block. Either way, it works. Right down the middle, nothing doing. Pena going behind it to Rosden. Rosden has to tip it. It's an awkward play. Oler hustles back just to keep it alive. Rosden off the shoulder. It's a free ball. Nobody's home. Wow. Don't see that very often. It's a 1-point game, I think. That's another kill for the libero. It's crazy. 22-21. Fayetteville to serve. Set is out. Zhang plays it back to Perry, who pushes it just over the net. Awkward play that time from the Mules. Zhang off of the block. Pushed, and once again, a kill for Alyssa Fayetteville. Back-to-back kills from the Muhlenberg libero, and watch out, she's got quite a serve. 32 aces, I should say. Not that time, or wait, might have spoke too soon. Wow, Kaylee Zhang puts a great swing on it, but better defense. Barely tipped over. Madness. Jacobs takes a swing. Wow, I mean, you can't swing much better than Rachel Jacobs just did. Unbelievable. Went right down the line, picked out the setter, and hit it straight down. A timeout for Swarthmore. Whoo-wee. Tip your cap to Muhlenberg. Great playing here in the guts of set number 3 with their backs against the wall. 23-22, I'll step aside. Only back with a huge point. Alyssa Fayetteville serving. point here in set number 3. Fayetteville to serve. Carrasco plays it nicely. Going to Zhang. Zhang gets around it, but Doug Jacobs, roll shot. She hits it out, tied at 23. Volleyball, it can be a fickle game. You better have a short memory. Jacobs just with maybe the kill of the match. Hits the very next one out. Kaylee Zhang serving, tied at 23. Jacobs off a block. Pena has to push that over. Right down the middle, no touch. And that one's out. Alyssa Fayetteville can't believe it. I did not see a touch. All of a sudden, match point. 24-23, Kaylee Zhang for the match. Just over the net, it's a tough play. It's gonna be a free ball. What can Swarthmore do with it? Not much. It's a double called on Zinzi Montgomery. Wow. That is a tough pill to swallow. Swarthmore out of timeouts now, too. Knotted up at 24. It's Amira Moody, the senior, to serve. Beautiful pass. Right down the middle of Montgomery, off the block. Tip. And Jordan Perry reached her hand out instinctually. And that's a tough one. Set point. Into the net. Big break for the Garnet. And wow. A big substitution at this point in the game. They're calling on Gabby Marchese, who has appeared in one set this entire season for Muhlenberg. They call on her now with the set on the line. And Pena couldn't get under that one. And Marchese comes out. Set point once again. Julia Ficon serving to keep this match going. Perry goes line, and what a time to do so. Back even at 26, we got a set. What a game this has been. Trisha Rosden serving on the seesaw now. Great service. It's tight. Off a block. Pena, where's she going? To Perry. Perry. Nice conservative play. This is going to Oler. She has to tip. Kept up. Pena going back row to Zhang. Zhang puts a nice roll on it. Nobody's there. Kaylee Zhang stretches her match high kill total to 12. And Trisha Rosden, set point, match point for the Garnet. Be a great time for her fourth ace. Excuse me. Oh, almost had it. Instead, it's a free ball. This looks promising. It's a dump by Pena. Oler gets blocked. It's still live. It's pushed. Zhang, great hustle. It's going to Perry. Perry off the block. To Oler, off the block. Wow, we got a big point here. Perry, good swing. It's still up. Wow, what a diving play that time from Ficon. Tough angle. Can't believe this game's still going on. Free ball. Pena, set is out. It's going to Perry. Whoo-wee. Off the block, we're tied at 27. Are you kidding me? Muhlenberg's not ready to go back to Allentown. It'll be Pontrelli serving for advantage. Beautiful serve at that. Better pass, by Kaylee Zhang. Wow, Pontrelli barely kept it up. but it was a miscommunication between Ficon and Moody. And once again, serving for game point, serving for match point, it's Jordan Perry, 28-27. Wow, almost an ace. Going outside to Zhang. Zhang gets around it. It's still up. Is it still in play? Unbelievably so. Pena going to Zhang again. And that'll do it. What a third set. It goes all the way to 29 points. Neither team had any quit in them. And push comes to shove. Swarthmore goes upon their team leader in kills both on the season and certainly in the match. 29-27, the final score in set number 3. Swarthmore able to get the sweep. Kaylee Zhang, she got, I don't want to say she got benched, but I mean she did get benched a couple times. She finishes with 13 kills and 13 digs. A gaudy double-double for Kaylee Zhang, your player of the match. Wow, what a match it was. Some statistics here. Kills, Muhlenberg actually finishes in front 43 to Swarthmore's 42, but it was 22 errors from Muhlenberg compared to Swarthmore's 11. Swarthmore hits 235. They keep pace as the best hitting team percentage-wise in the Centennial. 6 blocks apiece from these two sides. 6 aces for the Garnet and 4 from Muhlenberg. What a match. What a hard-fought third set, and doing it all without Ellie Streeper for Swarthmore. Thank you so much for joining me once again here from Tarble Pavilion. Swarthmore sweeps another. Great bounce back. They move to 2-1 in the Centennial Conference. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks for joining us here on the Centennial Network. Josh Safran signing off.